Yeah, good morning. Yesterday I given you exercise. Only 35 people submitted. What about others? I will do one thing. People who are not submitting exercises, I will temporarily remove them from the class. Huh? That will be good idea, na? Then why to stay in class if you are not doing exercise? It's a heavy burden for class. Huh? You are making heavy class heavy. Huh? If you are not doing exercises, no use. Practically, you need to be perfect. And what we do is generally when any companies come for campus drives and introduce equipments and all to our Naresh Technologies or anywhere we have opportunities, we will filter and send only people who are regularly submitting exercises. Others we ignore them. We don't even consider. That is the reason. So if you are submitting exercises regularly, working with that practically, then only I can get a little bit confidence on you to send you to campus equipment drives. Regularly happens. So at least every week few companies ask for UI technologies. You are still not ready. That's the reason you are not informed about that. Right? So if you are not practicing and submitting exercises, we will not consider it, or we will pick up only the people who are submitting exercises because all that information is recorded with us. And we have that in Google Classroom who are submitting exercise, who are doing exercise. Those people only we will recommend. So based on that, now you decide whether you do exercise or not. Yeah. Right. So I will see, this is just beginning. We have to do lot of work, and don't worry about your achievement of 100% accuracy. Not an issue. That is not an issue. You achieved 50%, that's okay, fine, because this is your beginning, right? Don't worry or concerned about achieving exactly as Amazon, because still you are not aware of complete bootstrap. You are not aware of complete CSS. Then you cannot 100% design exactly like that. Little bit variation will be there. Don't worry about that. I have seen all the people's exercise they submitted. Majority people have done very good, and some people just submitted. That means they were not concentrating on width, height. They submitted with uneven width and height. That should not be. Right? At least you don't achieve the correct, but proper units you have to maintain. Height, width, alignments, fonts, uniformness, all this you have to do. Okay. So if you are unable to do, I will post some examples of people who submitted good, very good. Those I will make it public so that you can see and you can try. Right? So already some people have done very good. So those I will make it public so that others also can see and do if you are facing any issues in that. Right? So last session was all about working with the forms. Don't worry about validations and all, because those validations concept we are going to learn in JavaScript. We just learned regular expressions and keep that knowledge. Then later we will use this knowledge in JavaScript for writing the logics, handling the validations and all. Okay. So at that time you will explore some more new things into validations and all. Right. Next, have you tried this Netflix, that search page box also? Have you tried similar designs? Created similar designs? No. So what you try to do is you try to combine these two and design this screen. You try to design this Netflix screen. This front screen you try to design. This you try to design. I showed them separately, na? That means I showed them separately how to create background, separately how to create that register bar. Now you have to present this entire in one screen. That you try. So otherwise I will show in the class. In class I will explain how we can manage this kind of presentation. Okay, first you try. You can, because already backend part we have seen backgrounds, how to set. Already yesterday I showed you header, how to design, and yesterday I showed you how to create an input group. So all are ready. Only the part is now you have to design this screen, right? So your next task is this screen, and in this already I told you globe, that drop down globe, forget about that you will see later, but that alignment, space, everything you have to try correctly, right? If you can do this, then we can go with more complex designs. I will give you some more website screen designs which you have to create by yourself. Okay, one example I will give in class, others you need to try. Next, after understanding these forms and form elements, how to work with them, now some more basic things you need to learn in HTML. That means that is multimedia in HTML. How we can handle multimedia in HTML. So what is multimedia actually? Multimedia refers to animations, so audio and video content. So usually multimedia means multimedia means audio, video and animations. This all comes under the category of multimedia. So multimedia is dealing with animations, audio and video. Now generally how the multimedia features are used here. In HTML, for multimedia, one option we are having, that is marquee. Marquee is used for creating sliding and scrolling content. It is used for creating sliding and scrolling content, marquee. Currently with HTML animation, we have only marquee. More animations you will able to design in CSS. While learning CSS, you will learn about more animations. How to create more animations and effects you will learn in CSS. Currently, we do a lot of animations in CSS only. Earlier, we used to use a software called Flash. So we have a software called Macromedia, Adobe and Macromedia. Flash, a software is there. By using this software, we used to design animations, effects and all. But from the year 2021, January beginning onwards, all browsers removed Flash. That means they removed Flash plugins. They removed Flash concept. That's the reason now no more Flash. You cannot use this Flash anymore. Earlier we used to use lot of Flash. That means, for example, if you are watching online movies or online games, 1-2 years back, you might have observed in your browser, it will show a message saying that you need a Flash player, please install. Flash player not there. You can't watch the video. You cannot play the game because Flash is not there. So you have to install a Flash plugin in your browser, then it will work. So that message you can see regularly 1 year back. From the January of 2021, they removed Flash plugins completely from all browsers. No more Flash. That's the reason creating animations with Flash is no more recommended. Now you have to do with CSS only. With CSS, we have to create animations and use in websites. So CSS provides majority of facilities for creating complex animations. So we don't use this Flash anymore. So in HTML, you have only one option, a basic one, that is marquee. It is used for sliding, scrolling contents. Generally, you have to define in this way, marquee, and whatever your content, your content, it can be text, it can be picture, it can be graphics, anything you can put inside it. So you can put any type of content inside it. So marquee allows you to create some scrolling and sliding contents. For example, see, suppose we are creating a new file. Yeah. And here I am designing doc type HTML head and title marquee. In the body section, I am just giving some marquee. And here I will say special offers and some 50% off on all mobiles, something like this. Now you can see when you keep this can be a paragraph or anything in a div, or directly I kept inside the marquee. Now you can see it will show the content scrolling. That is marquee. This is very common in websites. So you can put anything there. A picture can scroll, a text can scroll, any content can scroll. So that is basically how a marquee works. Marquee have a lot of attributes. So marquee is having attributes. Through the attributes, you can control the marquee. By default, marquee is scrolling. You can control the marquee by using attributes. The first important attribute is scroll amount. Scroll amount, it specifies the marquee scrolling speed. It specifies the marquee scrolling speed, which can be 1 to 100. The marquee scrolling speed you can give from 1 to 100. It is marquee scrolling speed, scroll amount. So that means how much fast it should scroll, that you can decide by using scroll amount. By default, it is scrolling, and you can control the speed now. So it is by default scrolling now like this. And we will go to marquee. In the marquee, we have to use an attribute scroll amount. Scroll amount is equal to, suppose I given 15. Now you can see the scrolling speed increases for the text. It is scrolling more faster when compared to previous. We can increase more 20, then it will be more faster in scrolling the content. So you can increase the scrolling speed by using scroll amount. So I defined some 15, it will be like this. That is speed. You can adjust the speed. So another important is direction. It specifies the scrolling direction. Scrolling direction, which can be left, which can be right, up or down. Scrolling direction, you can give left, right, up and down. We can define scrolling directions, which can be left, right, up or down. Depending on your content height is more, then better use up and down. If width is more, then use left and right, depending on your requirement. Otherwise, they look abnormal if you give wrong directions. So they will work, but they look abnormal. For example, currently I am giving direction is equal to up. This is not good for this. Why? Because only one line is there, you are giving up direction, then it is not good for that. That is good for content which is having more height, right? That is good for content using more height. So direction you can give right. By default it is left. So I can give direction right. So it will scroll right. It can scroll up, down, left. Default direction is left. Direction is left. You can keep any scrolling direction, left, right, up, down. Next important, we have behavior. Behavior. It changes the scrolling behavior. To alternate. It changes the scrolling behavior to alternate. I'm not misspelling behavior. Don't think that my behavior spelling is wrong. That is MarkU spelling. MarkU uses the behavior spelling as this. So that's not your general behavior spelling, right? That is. So here we are using, instead of direction, here I am using behavior. Behavior is equal to alternate. Alternate is the behavior. Alternate behavior will keep your MarkU sliding like this. That is, instead of scrolling from sliding left to right. Either you can give direction or you can give behavior. Both will not work. So both will not work. Either behavior or you have to use direction. Behavior you have to spell in this way. Behavior. Right? So that means here one option, you cannot define direction when it is set to alternate. When it is set to alternate. So syntactically MarkU, behavior is equal to alternate. Alternate. Other options same. So that is the behavior of MarkU. From scrolling you can set it to sliding. Actually these days, so developers don't depend on even MarkU. Very rarely you can see. So because now people depend on CSS, they design animations. It's because now this MarkU is scrolling from left to right. But when it comes to center, it should zoom and again zoom in, zoom out, and again normal. That cannot happen. Such things we have to do by using CSS. That's the reason even sliding, scrolling also, people are not using this MarkU very much. You will see this in very old websites. So still you can see this very regularly in our government websites, right? So in those websites you will see this MarkU very regularly used. But modern websites use and depend on CSS animations. We call them as keyframes. We call them as keyframes. By using keyframes we design animations. That you will learn in CSS. How to do that keyframes, we will see that. Initially MarkU scroll amount, MarkU direction, MarkU behavior. Another one, MarkU loop. It specifies the number of times to display. It specifies the number of times to display. The number of times to display. Actually display is infinite, so continuous it is. But we can make it display specific number of times. That means whenever page is open, 3 times I want it to display. After 3 times it should disappear. That means I don't want it to show continuously. Whenever page is loaded, so for few seconds it should come, then disappear. Then what you can do is, you can just keep this MarkU, I remove this behavior, and the loop is equal to some 3. When I say loop is equal to 3, so this is the first time and this is the second time after page load, and after that, that is the third time, and you said loop 3, after 3 then it is stop, no more. That means every time after page load 3 times it will appear, then it will stop. It will stop. You can control that. Actually, you can control mouse over, pause, again resume, such things. We need JavaScript, little bit of JavaScript. I will show you that you can try even now without much knowledge of JavaScript also, but it requires JavaScript. So initially loop indicates how many times it should display. It should display. Next, another important is BG color. This is, it sets background color. Background color. It sets background color. No need to explain. Width, height also you know. So it defines width and height of marquee container. Marquee container width and height you can define. These are general things. So the important options, we have scroll amount, we have direction, we have behavior and loop. Background colors, width, height, we already know them, right? So suppose how we can define this. I go here and say BG color. So BG color is equal to some yellow, and here I defined width is equal to some 50%, and you can see it will be like this now. It will be like this. Width, height, you can adjust according to your requirements. So I defined height is equal to 100, then it will set the height like this. Marquee container width and height you can define, that you can manage by using these options. They are not special, simple. So we can define syntactically like this. Marquee scroll amount is equal to 15, some loop is equal to 3, some BG color is equal to yellow, and width is equal to some 80%, height is equal to some 100, like this. And your content and close. Your content can be anything inside it. Whatever you want, you can configure. Combinations, you have to be very careful, because sometimes people write direction and behavior both. They will not work, either direction or behavior. So that is marquee. So one general option is here a simple note. You can pause and resume marquee on mouse interactions using JavaScript. You can pause and resume marquee on mouse interactions using JavaScript. For that you need JavaScript. So in JavaScript you will learn more detailedly. Here a simple approach you can try. What you can do is, so whenever you are writing marquee, you can write on mouse over. On mouse over means when mouse pointer is over that marquee, what should happen? This dot stop. That means current marquee animation will stop. This indicates the current element. The current element is marquee. Marquee will stop. This will stop. Animation will stop. And on mouse out, this dot start. That's it. Actually, this is JavaScript, but easily you can implement even with this knowledge, right? That is not complex to understand. On mouse over indicates what should happen when mouse pointer is over the marquee. Mouse out means what should happen when mouse pointer is moved out of the marquee. Then you can do this. You can do this. Let's see one simple point here. Suppose in the body section, I kept a div. In that we have a marquee. In that we have images. In images, we have some speaker.jpg. So width is 100, height also 100. Similarly, I will copy some images. So we have speakers, we have earpods, we have shoe, and we have shoe one like this. And we have like shirt. These images we are already having. So, and I kept all these images there, jeans, something like this. Now you can see all these images are scrolling like this. That means we kept the images scrolling. Scroll amount, everything same, nothing special here. That means you define here scroll amount. Scroll amount is equal to some 10. So the scroll amount is 10, then they are moving like this. And I'm just writing here on mouse over is equal to this dot stop. Remember, JavaScript is case sensitive. Capitalization matters. Everything you write here, as I showed, should be in lowercase. On mouse over, so that is the event name. This dot stop, there is the functions. So you have to write it exactly in the same capitalization. On mouse out is equal to this dot start. This dot start. Okay, now you see now, when I move the mouse onto it, it will stop. And again I move the mouse out, then it will again resume. So on mouse over, it will stop. Again it will resume. Actually that you have to learn in JavaScript, but not required. Here itself you can handle this. That means because it is simple, such simple things we can learn here itself. Later in JavaScript, we can do more. Like when the mouse is over, it should zoom. That means that picture should zoom on mouse over, stop, and it should rotate, or it should do some animation, some information about that product must display. So much we can do. That we can do later, right? As of now, you can simply pause and resume. For that, you have to just use this option. That's enough. That means here what I am doing, I am using images. So that means images. So here I will just put a comment, your images. So, and put the marquee close. That's it. That means you keep any number of images or text, anything, anywhere you can keep this option. So that means on mouse over of text, it will pause, on mouse out, it will resume. Right? These are basic things, how we can handle marquee. So in HTML, you can do only this much. If you want to more create animations, then you have to do with CSS. Right? In CSS, we will discuss about that. For CSS, we have separate animation library. We have to use that animation library and create such complex animations. Right. Next, important after understanding marquee, how we can handle video and audio. Video and audio. But this is also in the modern technologies, so much change happened. So we don't use the traditional video approach. These days we don't use traditional video approach. If you remember, I showed you iframe. And in iframe I showed you, you can embed YouTube video. Right? You can embed YouTube video. and you can directly display the video in browser. It's very simple. You need to just use the URL, right? I hope you practiced that in iframe, how we can embed a video. We learned about that. Now I will tell you what is the problem. Why don't we practice these anymore? We don't practice these anymore. That's the reason I am just giving an overview of what is video element, what is audio element. Nobody prefers them much. Why? Because see, generally video files, audio files, suppose video files will have extension like MP4. Am I right? They will have extension like MP4, they will have like MOV, they will have like AVI, MOV, like AVI. These are all the video extensions. I hope you people, majority people, you know, like suppose 1 hour 720 pixel resolution video. That means a little bit good resolution. 720 pixel is good resolution, right? So higher resolution, 1024 resolutions will be that. 720 is okay. 720 pixel resolution, 1 hour video. How much space it may occupy? Approximately. You know, movie videos are downloaded and copied, na? Approximately 720 pixel means approximately it may go up to 700 MB. Na? Minimum 500 MB. Minimum 500 MB, 700 MB, right? One hour video, 700 MB. And generally on internet, if you want to maintain a website, you have to purchase space. You have to purchase space. See the cost of space. For example, so we GoDaddy, right? GoDaddy, I will open this GoDaddy. Here, two things are there. One is you have to purchase domain. In the beginning, I told you. So in the introduction, domain, you can get domain for 40 rupees also. If the domain is not having much demand, then you will get a domain for 40 rupees also. That means www.yourcompanyname.com, yourname.com. You can get it for 40 rupees. Sometimes it may go for 10-20 lakhs also. Only name, it may go 20-30 lakhs also. You can see domains. So in the domains category, auctions are there. I will take you to domain auctions. You see, in domain auctions, you can observe here, these are the domain auctions happening. These are the domain auctions. These are all domains in auction. You see, Music Nation. There is a domain available by name Music Nation. It is a very trending one. Musicnation.com, it's very good domain. And see the cost of that domain. See the cost of that domain, 2,27,000. 2,27,000, and you see estimated value, it may go auction up to 9,17,000. Only name, not space. You are purchasing only name, that is for 1-2 years. Again, you have to renewal every year. Every 2 years, every year you have to renewal. That is not permanent again, right? That means depends. You see, some are 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Domain will go for auctions. So because if it is in good demand, suppose you can search here. Suppose you see, you search here some Naresh IT. I am searching for Naresh IT domain, and you can see it says that nareshnet.com, it is available for 399 rupees. So itnaresh.com, it is available for 399 rupees. They are giving 399 rupees. nareshcomputers.com, that is 399 rupees. These are available. Others may be taken, right? They are available. Now the point is 399. If you were you can wait for Diwali, Dasara, summer offers, they also give. right? That means 20 rupees, 25 rupees, 40 rupees also they will give, right? They will have such offers also, right? The point is, now you purchase a domain. Then after purchasing domain, you have to purchase space. That means you purchased the name, registered the name. After registering the name, you see, now we have to go to hosting category. In hosting category, we have to purchase hosting, web hosting, business hosting, so many are there. For general people, web hosting is okay, enough. This web hosting, when I go, you see, this is web hosting. This is low cost, 99 rupees per month. 99 rupees per month, but see, they will give you one website, 10 GB storage. One website, one database, 10 GB storage, 512 MB RAM. That means much load cannot happen. If much load have to happen, then you have to purchase more RAM space and all. You know that. And you see, so this is 499 per month. That means 25 websites you can host, 75 GB they give, 50 databases you can maintain, unlimited bandwidth, right? They will give you some more better performances and function. But remember, this is per month cost. Per month cost. So the point here is, you have 70 GB. In that 1 GB, one video gone. Right? If you are uploading one video of a movie, 2 hours movie, suppose if it is a 2 hours movie, then approximately 1.2 GB or 2 GB gone. That means for 20 videos, your website space finished. That means that is not great idea. That is not a great idea of directly uploading videos and keeping in your website. That is not a good idea. Right? Even you convert into various formats also, maximum it can reduce 30-40% of size. That's it. That's it. It can reduce only 30-40% of size. That's it. That is the reason these days various technologies are used for splitting the videos. I will tell you this concept in JavaScript. After JavaScript, I will tell you. That means how these contents are uploaded, how these contents are published. That is the reason what majority of people doing these days. What they are doing is, see, this is very tough, but still some people upload those videos. But they upload 1 minute video, 2 minutes video, maximum 5 minutes, 6 minutes. They will not go more than that. For example, I will show you the website, some Cricinfo. This is cricket website. And when I open this Cricinfo website, you can see in this Cricinfo, some videos are there. You can see some video clips are there. But see the length of those video clips, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 1.5 minutes. That's it. They will not upload entire match highlights, 15-20 minutes. That is too much for them. That is too much for them. They can't. They cannot put 1 hour video. That becomes very heavy. They will keep only 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes videos. Now, if I want to put lengthy videos and keep it, lengthy videos, see, all are 1 minute, 2 minutes only. All are 1-2 minutes only. So they can't afford for so much, right? That's the reason these days what people are doing, YouTube is there. Now YouTube have millions of terabytes. They have so much, so you cannot have any doubt on them. So what you can do now is, you upload your videos onto YouTube, create a channel, upload your YouTube videos into YouTube. YouTube people will use their softwares and convert those videos and create in a format which is lightweight for them. And they will keep all that in their database. You are not using your database. You are not using your memory, your website memory. Then what you have to do after that? You have to, after uploading the video, everything they will take care. What you have to do, just get the embed link and put it through iframe. That's what we done. I showed you how to embed a YouTube video through iframe. Everybody does in the same way now. Nobody dares or do uploading of video clips into websites. That is foolish thing. Why? Because page becomes very heavy. Page becomes very heavy, performance will be slow. So don't try that anymore. Right? That is the reason these audio, video elements outdated. Outdated means we don't prefer them. We don't prefer them. So we always use this format. So technically, that is the process we follow. But HTML provides some elements to import these type of videos. For that, we have elements. That means you can embed video and audio clips into page by using we have video element, and by using audio element, and by using embed element. You can use embed also. Audio, video, embed. Audio, video are newly introduced into HTML5. And embed is an old option. It is still in use. We use that embed everywhere. What is advantage of audio and video is audio and video can put a thumbnail. They can show a thumbnail for videos. On YouTube, you see video thumbnails will be there. So those type of thumbnails are supported. Some more additional features are added, like controls, playback, auto playback. Such options are provided for them. But as a professional web designers, we almost don't prefer this. What we prefer is embedding through YouTube, upload them, and embed into your page by using iframe. Already we done it, na? In which example we done? Intra-document links, huh? Yeah. In intra-document links, we have done this. Inter-document links, huh? Yeah. In inter-document links, we done this, huh? That means this is all the options. And I click on this ASP.NET video, then it will get that video embed here. It will get that video embed here. That means you have video, you have audio through YouTube. This is best way. Because this improves the performance. It will not occupy any space of your hosting. Your hosting space will not be occupied because it is coming from live from YouTube. That means you are utilizing their space and using it. This is the best option. Already we discussed how to embed this. We learned about that. Now the point is how to put such clips now. How we can put 1 minute clip, 2 minute clip, how we can handle them, how we can manage them. For that, see, what we have to do is, suppose in my computer, I am having a video clip. So suppose some video clips are there. Yeah, some video clips are there. Suppose these are some video clips we are having related to various. Suppose I will copy this video clip and put it in our website folder. Our website is full stack web application. In that, we will go to SRC. In SRC, I am keeping them. So in SRC, I am keeping this. I will name it as class. It is an MKV file. So it is an MKV file. You see the properties. So it is an MKV file, class MKV file. Okay, I want to put this in the page. Then how we can embed that into the page? So just what we have to do here, we need to define a video tag. Now video have a lot of methods, sub elements, various options are available. Simple, you can use actually source. There is a source tag, or you can simply write video SRC. Video SRC, where it is present in SRC in that class MKV file. That is the video we are defining. Now through video, you can attach this source and you can run this and see. So we are uploading an MKV video. You see, this is an MKV video. This is an MKV video. This is a video clip embedded into this. This is a video. But we don't have any controls for this. So we can just put here controls. I put here controls, then video will have controls. Controls like you will have play, pause, options will be there. So we can adjust the height and width of this. So width is equal to 200, some height is also 200. Then video height and width will be adjusted. I can keep this, suppose width as some 400. So then you see width and height adjusted. And I click on this play. That means that video starts playing here. The video starts playing here. This is embedding the video, embedding the videos. So we are embedding the videos and we are configuring the videos through a video element. So for this, some basic attributes are there. So here, one important is supported video formats. Best video formats, we have MKV, we have AVI, we have MP4, OGG. These are all the various video formats, good for web actually. Good for web. But generally, even you use latest softwares and convert those videos also, you can reduce 30-40% of size, but you cannot make it lightweight. It's not possible. That's the reason what is the best way is upload this onto any YouTube. Only YouTube you upload onto YouTube and you can embed into it. So this is one option how you can configure and define these videos. And supported audio formats. We have like WAV, MIDI. So you have like MP3. So these are the supported best audio formats. So audio formats, WAV, MIDI, MP3, these all the basic audio formats supported. Now syntactically how you can embed a video or audio, same. For video, we have to use video. SRC is equal to assets some class.mkv. And here we have to define controls. So some width and height. Just source and controls are important. So source and controls are important for this video. That is the video element. So there are so many elements but not required, as I already told you. For audio also you use the same concept. What I have to do, audio SRC is equal to, so assets some song dot, you can use song dot mp3 or something. Right, you can put controls. So you can also use an attribute called autoplay. Autoplay will automatically starts playing on load. That means whenever page loads, automatically it starts playing. If you don't want, you can leave it. This is for audio. For audio, we use audio. Video, we use video tags. You can use even embed also. Embed SRC is equal to assets. You can use class.mkv. So width and height. Embed is used for embed. Embed is used for both audio and video. We can use embed for both audio and video. But HTML5 have these video audio elements which you can use with more performance. But important is defining with audio and video. One extra option is available. Audio and video allows you to set a poster. So note here is you can set a thumbnail for video or audio using poster attribute. By using poster attribute, you can put a thumbnail for audio and video. So any poster you can keep. So for example, see, suppose you are displaying the video here. We have this video here, and that is the video by default. When refresh, this screen comes initially. That screen comes. What we can do is, so suppose I opened MS Paint and I kept a simple screen here, and let's draw some border, and here I am writing some TypeScript video tutorial, something like this. Tutorial. So this is the thumbnail I am giving. You can keep some logos, pictures, and anything like this. I'm adding something like this, and here I said some A. So Angular 13, something like this. And this is some poster we have designed. I save this poster in our website, physical path, full stack web application, public assets. In that we have poster. Okay, that is a PNG file. So here I am adding a poster. Poster is present in assets. So it is in assets directory. Yeah, assets. In that we have poster.png. If I apply that poster to that, it will be that. That means you can put a thumbnail. You see, generally for videos, you have a thumbnail. Before the video starts, what thumbnail you want, you can keep that. That you can design by using poster. That is additionally you can do here. Embed also can embed videos. Actually, in the next line, I am using embed. Embed src is equal to from source class mkv. So width is 200, some height also 200. You can see embed is also going to embed the videos. It says download multiple files L. And you see embed is downloading the file. Downloading the file means if browser don't support, already we know. We discussed that we need a plugin. We need plugin. If plugin is missing, then it cannot play the videos. That means even you embed the videos, some browsers may not show the videos because browser don't have a plugin for playing the videos. We need a proper plugin for playing those videos. If you don't have plugin, it will download. It will not open. It is downloading that video. It is downloading that video because embed is downloading because it is format is not supported. Suppose any another format is supported, then it will display according to the plugins availability. It will display. So you can use embed, you can use video, you can use audio. For audios, you use audio element. For video, we use video element. Embed is for both of them. But if plugins are not supported, format is not supported, that is not going to play. It is going to download. That already we learned while working with links itself. If plugin is not supported, it will not open. It will download the file, right? So this is basically how we can configure and work with audio and video elements. So syntactically here video poster is like this: video src assets slash class dot mkv, and poster is equal to some poster dot png, jpg, anything you can use, anything you can configure. So these are the audio and video elements, how to handle them. This all comes under multimedia. This all comes under multimedia, right? So animations, audio and video effects. Next, this is all important you need to know in HTML, everything in HTML. In HTML, some advanced options are there which you have to learn with combination of JavaScript. Directly you cannot. Like you have geolocations, like you have geolocation means when anybody opens website, it will ask allow your camera, allow your location, right? All such things are there in HTML5, but it needs a combination of JavaScript, mandatory. Like SVG, like canvas, you can draw architecture diagrams, images, but it needs good knowledge of JavaScript. So while we are working with JavaScript, we will explore the other features of HTML which are related to JavaScript. So with this, we finish all the HTML part. That means we done working with all the basic and advanced options in HTML. Advanced with the JavaScript based, some later we will learn. We will discuss about them. Now, once we are aware of this complete HTML, already we designed some examples. Now we are going to learn with combination of some more examples. How to handle with them, I will tell you. Now we can go into the concept of working with the styles. Working with styles. Actually, the concept is styles. Because you people don't know technically about it, that is the reason we have to say CSS, then you can understand, right? So because you are not aware technically about it, then we have to say CSS, then you will understand. But the concept of this is styles. The concept of is styles. That means the point is what are styles and how styles are used in your web pages. We need to understand that. Generally, I will tell you the key concept so that you can understand why it is called. See, actually, styles are attributes defined for HTML elements. Attributes defined for HTML elements to make them more interactive and responsive. Styles are attributes defined for HTML elements to make them more interactive and responsive. Technically, styles are additional attributes. Already HTML is having attributes. HTML elements are already having some attributes, but they are not enough. To make them more effective, attractive, and responsive, you need to add some more attributes. For example, suppose heading is an element. What attribute is available for heading? We can use an attribute called align. So we don't have a color attribute. We don't have a background color attribute for heading. We don't have that. We have only one attribute for it is align. We don't have a border for a heading, right? We don't have padding for heading. So we have to apply only one attribute. We can use only one attribute for heading, that is align. Then how you can make heading effective? So that means to make it effective, you need some additional attributes that is provided by styles. Actually, styles can be defined in three ways. Styles can be defined in three ways. One is inline styles, embedded styles, and external style sheets. So we call CSS. External style sheets. So CSS. Generally, we can call this as cascade style sheets. Cascade style sheets. Cascade style sheets. So generally, styles can be inline, styles can be embedded, styles can be external style sheets. Difference we will see now. Why? What is difference, when to use them, what are the advantages and drawbacks for them, we will see that. So generally people, majority know about the last one, means you hear about that last one, CSS. Because see, somebody need to guide you technically, then only you will know about it, correct? Because sometimes your friends will give you some suggestions, they will tell you some titles, some headings. You don't know about them, but just heard from friends and you think that that topic is what your friend said. See, we have seen so many people. Suppose you come to learn some Java, or you came to learn some UI technologies. In the office, they give you a catalog. In that catalog, they will show you all the topics which they are going to teach. And you came here to learn that technology, and you are seriously examining the topics in that catalog. Right? What you know in that? What you know in that catalog? That means you don't know anything. You came to learn it, and you are seriously examining the topics. Huh? That means what you are referring, your friend said that in CSS these topics will be there, once verify they are teaching or not. In JavaScript these topics will be there, once verify they are teaching or not, right? Then according to that you will verify, as if you will act as if you know it, but you don't know nothing, you don't know anything about it, but you are examining seriously, and you will ask, will you teach this topic? We regularly face now. People first day come to learn full stack, and he will ask, will you teach functions in JavaScript? Seriously? Right? That we can't laugh on their face, right? So that's the reason we have to bear with all these people, right? That means the point here is we have some topics bluffed for you. We bluff some topics in the way how you understand. That is the reason in the market several topics are bluffed to you. That means that is not their original name. They bluff you and put you with a different name which you know. Not you know, your friend knows. Then you will come to satisfaction that okay, this is there. Right? I told you, we said that we are learning JavaScript. Now one genius will come, will you teach ECMAScript also? What foolish. JavaScript is ECMAScript. He don't know that. He will say that after JavaScript, will you teach ECMAScript also? As if he asked a genius question. He don't know that he is a fool in asking such question, because technically he is wrong. He don't know anything about it. right? He don't know about anything about it, but we have to bear with all this, because that's the reason what we do is we prepare our catalog according to your mindset. In that catalog, topics will be bluffed to you according to your mindset, your understanding. That's the reason many times you will see CSS, but CSS is not only the way of making the page effective. Actually, the concept is called styles. In styles, CSS is one approach. CSS is one approach in styles. It is one approach in styles. I will tell you, see, cascade style sheets. Cascade style sheets. What is the meaning of cascade? It's a general English word. It's a general English thing. So what is the meaning of cascade? I will show you. For example, see, we have notepad here. I opened a notepad. I opened Visual Studio Code. Okay. I opened Visual Studio Code, notepad. I opened a browser. I opened some MS Paint. So many are there, right? I opened so many windows on my computer. You see, I'm right clicking on my taskbar, Windows taskbar. There is an option called Cascade Windows. You see, there is an option here called Cascade Windows. You never saw? You know only shutdown, open. Right? You never saw this word cascade anytime. See what happens when I select Cascade Windows. Cascade Windows, you see, it will arrange windows in this way. Arrange the windows in a cascade way. This is called cascade. This type of arrangement is called cascading. This is cascading. So cascade style sheets. Cascade is a type of arrangement. How it becomes a topic? It's not a topic, right? It's a type of arrangement, cascading. What is the advantage of this type of arrangement? The advantage of this type of arrangement is, from the foreground, you can see what are in the background. That means in the foreground, currently notepad is there. In the background, what are there you can see. In the background, there is a marquee HTML. In the background, there is a poster paint. Right from the foreground, you can see what is there in the background. So cascade style sheet is a type of arrangement. It's not a topic for making the styles effective. It is one of the approach used in styles. So the main concept is styles. So if I put this styles in my catalog, then your friend will say they are not teaching CSS. Right? So that is silly thing actually. So why? Because see, styles can be applied in three ways. Then you will clearly understand. I will tell you. For example, we have heading. So heading 1, HTML. Another heading, so CSS. Another heading, JavaScript. Like this I written. Now I want to apply effects for that heading. I want to apply effects for heading. Now we can apply the styles inline. First technique is inline. Inline means the styles can be written for this element by using a style attribute. By using style attribute, I am applying background color red. I am applying color as white. I am applying text align as center. I am applying padding as 5 pixel. I am applying border. I am applying border as 2 pixels solid. And you can see it is applied to that particular. That means it is applying that to that particular text. So border solid 2 pixel black or something like this. I given black. Okay, now I am applying the effects in this way. That means I am writing styles inline. So this is not CSS. We don't have a cascading style sheet here, but effects are working. So this is a technique, one inline technique. What is good, what is bad about this technique? This good about this technique is it is faster. In applying the effects, it is faster because you return native to element. Inside element you return, then it is faster in applying. It will increase the page speed. It will be faster. Page will load faster, effects will load faster because they are written inside the element. But what is drawback? If I want same effect for third heading, second heading, then I cannot reuse. Then see, if I want same effect for second heading, what I have to do? I have to write this again. I have to write that again. That is the problem with inline. You can write styles inline. But when you write styles, how to write styles, I will tell you later. Colors, syntaxes, I will tell. First, I am explaining the three scenarios. First, inline. Inline means the styles are written for every tag individually. What is good? It is faster. What is bad? You cannot reuse. If I want to reuse, then you can use second technique, embedded. That's what we were using all these days. Embedded means what? I will not write style here. What we will do? We will write style in the head section by using which tag? Style. The tag attributes I will tell you detailing now. We will discuss. So much is there about where to write in head section or in body section, why head section, why body section. So many points are there. We will discuss. Initially, I am writing heading and I am setting some background color as red. I said color as white, say text align as center. I said border as 2 pixels solid and black. And you can see this can be reused for all the headings. Heading 1, yeah, we can apply for heading 1. It will affect for all of them. That's good. But this is slow when compared to inline. When compared to inline, this is slow. For example, see, I will open, depending on how much content you are having. Let's open the debugger. In the debugger, you will have here an option called, this is the debugger. Yeah. Here you have an option. So elements, console, sources, some options are present. There will be an option called network. Let's open that option here. Security network options will be there. Yeah. We need to add one more option. Where is it? Network. You see, when I open this network option, this is network. Open that network option. This is network. We have a network category in the debugger. Let's refresh the page. Now page is loaded. The page is loaded and see here how much time it has taken to load the page. You can see 153 milliseconds. At the bottom you can see 153 milliseconds. DOM content loaded and you can see the load time is 153 milliseconds. So it has taken 153 milliseconds to load the content. Okay, keep that in mind. 153 milliseconds it has taken. Okay, now let's go and remove this embed style. Remove this embed style. Write the style inline. Same effect. That means background color as red. So color as white. So text align as center and border as 2 pixels solid black. Same effects I am using here inline. And I will write the same 3 times. I have to write. I will copy for the first one. So I will copy the same for the second one. I will copy the same for the third one. 3 times I am rewriting that here. And you go to the page now and you see I refresh the page. When I refresh the page, you can see the timing will be little changing. You can see now it is 136 milliseconds. It was 153 milliseconds, 153 milliseconds. Now it is better. That means even 1 millisecond difference that matters for us. But if you are concerned about reusability, then this is not the good way. This is not the good way. That is the reason nobody can say or ask which one is best. There is nothing like which one is best. It depends on the situation we implement. If we don't want to reuse, we write inline. If we want to reuse, we write embedded. But embedded also have a problem. Another problem is there. Another problem is if you write embedded, it is accessible to this page. It is not accessible to another page. Suppose I have 10 pages in website, all 10 pages headings must be same. Then I have to embed in 10 pages separately. Then instead of writing in 10 pages separately, you can write at one place and you can link everywhere. That is the third technique. That is the third technique. What is it? External style sheet. If I maintain external style sheet, I can link with any page. I can use for any page. If you want reusability within the page, use embedded. If you want reusability across the pages, then you have to use external style sheet. But external style sheet also have problem. You cannot unnecessarily use external style sheet. If you use external style sheet, the number of requests for a page will increase. So when number of requests for page increase, page load time will increase. It will be more than embed. I will show you practically 3 differences. I will show you. That means what is problem with external style sheet we will see. So first we need to understand these 3 techniques. How to write inline, how to write embedded, and how to write external. That we will see in tomorrow's session. Right, tomorrow we will start working with styles and your CSS. Right, then we can go detail and design more complex designs now. Okay, with examples, with real-time web pages we will take and we will try to design them with our CSS. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay, right.